The following is a Breaks Media podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Joanne.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Danny.
Hey, guys. It's Trell, and this is...
The Team.
I forgot you were sitting there, Danny.
I was about to say, hey, it's Trell.
And we are here for episode 50.
50! We 50.
Yeah, I just realized.
That's
Aw.
amazing.
We're about to be
We halfway.
not
to
so
100.
many, not so much as vets, but you know, we got some
Right.
seniority.
Right.
This is
We
some
about to be
seniority.
We about to be two. We in here.
Yeah,
About to go into our
seniority
junior
with
year.
some quality content
Right.
too,
Facts.
because it ain't just trash. But yes, we are here. We are live and direct, and we're ready to give you a great episode yet again.
Of course.
How was everyone's weekends?
I had a pretty good weekend. Friday, was Kayla's anniversary.
Yes.
So me,
R.I.P.
Joe, and
baby
Danny got
girl.
together and went out for dinner. And then I met a friend for drinks at John Davenport's. And then
friend.
I was home.
John Davenport.
Right. I know. He wasn't one of us.
Saturday was
got
mostly
money,
chill
right?
all day.
Skip to the next day.
Saturday was just chilling. Here we are.
A friend.
What did I do this weekend? I didn't do nothing yesterday. We went Friday. The weekend, weekend before, we went to go see Bad Boys.
Bad
3 came
Boys.
out.
You
And that's
went and
it.
seen Bay.
Yep. I went to see Bay. Shout out to Becca.
Damn.
It was on Becca.
It was an IOU.
I was MLK
Gift.
weekend.
Yeah.
Joanne.
So busy this weekend.
Mm.
Like Trell said, we went out to dinner for Kayla on Friday. Saturday, I went to my friend Julie's boss camp
I'm
event.
so mad I missed
That was
it.
very nice. An intimate series that she's going to do every quarter.
Where was it?
It was at Pacifico in the their private room upstairs.
Okay.
Mm.
I like the
Very-
table setting.
Yeah, her sister-in-law did it. It was very nice.
It's cute.
And then today, here we are on our 50th episode. Church, work.
Church.
You gotta
Church.
tell about our little dinner experience.
Oh my God.
Don't say the
I'm
place.
about to say, well, look,
Don't
we
say
know
the
what
place.
And this is like my set.
We're so
No.
incriminating.
Oh,
Okay,
that
that place. Okay, all right.
So listen,
Wait. Go ahead.
Honestly, I really think Kayla was looking out for us because
Had to
it's 2 back-to-backs. So, I get there first and I'm rushing from Waterbury because I got my braids redone in the front. And I'm like, I don't want to be the late one, but everyone was late.
Yeah.
So I would sit at the bar and I, ordered a drink. And then the lady was like, oh, no, pay for your drink first before you come to the table. And I was like, sir, waving my card. He was like, I'll get you next time. Thank you. Check 1.
Okay.
So
First
then, the girls get there. We're at our table. We're enjoying our time, catching up on life, blah, blah, blah. And then, it's starting to become the party hour. So
Okay.
they remove one table. They leave our table. But then eventually the guy comes and gets the table. And I was like, well,
Yeah,
if
they
you want us
basically
to
kicked us
leave, if you want us to leave, bring me the check. You're not bringing me the check? If you're not going to bring me the check, I'm
Right.
leaving.
Because they
Right.
came over first. The hostess, first of all, came over trying like she was joking about me
Mhm.
not finishing my food,
Yeah.
but she really wanted to see what we done so they could make the
Right,
dance
right.
floor. I'm like, they steady coming over here, but nobody brought no check, no nothing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't bring the check. So
But
I
they
told
wanted y'all
him.
to get up.
Right.
He took the table, and I think he said something nice to me, but I couldn't hear. So I was like, "What?" So he didn't bring the check. So I was the first one to walk out.
So I'm like, I'm following Joe.
And
then we
is
get
this
to
a
the-
blessing or just y'all?
No, because the way, they never came back.
Right, and then the way it happened, because as she said, she walked out first, and I saw the hostess waving, but I thought
She
the host
was-
was like
yeah,
stopping her,
smiling.
but she just was like waving
Bye.
goodbye.
It was-
So we
because-
all waved.
to me, because she seen me all night, she's the one that sat me.
Then we got outside. We were like, get the hell out of here.
Right. So she was like, bye. I looked back, I was like,
Nigga.
toodles. And
We just casually
Right.
walked
Can't
out.
go back.
We just casually walked. I know, right? We gotta wait a while.
that's fine with me.
No,
Wait,
we
what?
can
What
go
are you
back.
talking
We
about?
black. We just gotta
act
change
like
our
you
hair.
Right. Different hairstyle.
Yo, that's funny as hell. I wish I was there to give me a free meal.
Right. I was like, oh, I didn't have to pay for this?
And it
Shama.
wasn't a whole lot.
It
We didn't-
wasn't.
I'm not going to say what we got before niggas start narrowing places down.
Right,
I know, right?
Because people are detectives out
But
here.
it wasn't a lot at all. Like we had
Yeah.
wine and like we all had like one little
Appetizer.
entree.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad.
But it was nice.
They
But
got
still,
it. They got it.
money we didn't have to spend.
Exactly. And the service wasn't that great, so I'm glad.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Because when we first sat down to the table, it took a minute to even come.
30
bring us
minutes.
Water, silverware.
Yeah,
I had to say
nah,
hello. Can we get
definitely.
something?
So that umphed you to be like, all right, we definitely walking out.
Yeah,
It was justified.
I was like, I told them, I said, if you don't bring me the check, I'm leaving.
It was
You did.
justified.
Hey, you did not say that. So
I was like, all right, bye.
that's funny.
Because you want us out of here so bad.
I ain't come here to.
Right.
I ain't come here to dance. The DJ
Right.
was whack.
Nobody was
Right.
even dancing.
right.
The
That's
vibe was
funny.
cool, but nobody was dancing.
Mhm.
Right.
Yo, that's funny. Well, I just literally got off a flight. I'm hungover slightly. I was in Atlanta from Thursday to today.
NTL shorty.
Very fun time. Shout out to my bro Kareem. Went and visited him, and then I celebrated my friend Saraya. Shout out to her 30th birthday. Thursday we went to a Mexican spot, and I was asleep by 9 o'clock. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I was
Life be like
knocked
that.
out. Yeah, and
Right.
then
The first
Friday.
night, always like
exactly. And then Friday, I went to the gym in his complex, and then I went to Waffle House. And while I was at Waffle House, I met an accountant. He was mad cool, and me, him, and Barbara, the waitress, was chatting about life and
Mhm.
next moves and the market in Atlanta. I'm about to move.
Mhm.
Honestly, I never said
I was
that
about to say,
Atlanta
somebody you
was
knew
an
was down there?
option.
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You didn't.
What?
Never said that Atlanta was out.
Oh yeah, no, it was always DC or the DMV area, and I'm like, it's promising.
I've said Atlanta was an option. I ain't even never been there.
Yeah, no, for real, yo.
But it's the
Damn, get
capital
outta here.
of successful Black people.
Right.
It is like
Right.
the
But the
rent
way
is
people-
hella cheap.
The way I hear people talk about the traffic though makes me
Yeah.
skeptical though.
It wasn't that bad though.
Yeah.
Like we've got worse probably,
Mhm.
but to them it's probably horrible.
True.
As long as you don't drive between the hours of 3 and 3 and 6, you straight. That's a long
That's a long time.
Yeah,
For us, it's
And
just
I'm
like
getting
5.
off work.
Yeah, everybody getting off work, but I just had a really good time. I forgot the name of the group. Shout out to the Lit Olympics. That's their name on Instagram. That's what we did Saturday. We went to the Battle of the Bands, basically drumline, but
Mhm.
it was Battle of the Bands. It was mad fun. They caught me on the big screen going sick because Tank was performing.
What the
And
hell
then-
did he sing?
He was singing everything. He sang like 5
That's
songs.
my guy.
He was singing I like it when you knew.
Really?
And I got a 16 count for it.
Well,
My little niggas.
My little
Little
nigga.
niggas. Not even one.
So I was like, my eyes was closed. I was dancing. I didn't even know I was on it. And then they had caught it. And so whatever.
Who
and
told
then
you?
Kareem.
Oh.
And then his boyfriend. And they was like, yo, Beck, you on the thing? I was like, and then they cut it.
The bird
But
came out.
I was because we was in a high section. I didn't think that they would like.
They try to give everybody some play.
Yeah, I respect it.
Mhm.
So then we left there and we went to the Lit Olympics. Shout out to them. You had to have groups of 3, and they played like flip cup, Uno,
Musical
hula
chairs.
hoop, musical chairs, and you get points. And then you could get more points by taking shots at the bar.
Mhm.
Mm.
So that's probably why I'm
Sounds
drunk.
fun.
Yeah, it was really a good time. I asked them, I was like, do you guys, go to different cities? It was like, oh, we're just here in Atlanta. I'm like, y'all should think about, doing like a tour type of
Mhm.
thing.
We
It'd
could
be
get
fun.
there. That's how.
Yeah,
Remember,
so
that's how us and they
They
started.
were just really dope.
Henny Palooza.
Yeah, so I
Mhm.
connected with them. I connected with a
Definitely.
few people.
That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
follow my podcast, because
Facts.
But yeah, I had a really good time in Atlanta. I will be back.
I'm sure you will go back.
Right.
Everybody- I remember that big laugh.
She's like, chill, after she done spilled it all. Anywho, so on Hot Tops.
No line?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Line.
Oh yeah, it's been fasting month, so.
Yeah.
No scripture, I mean?
Danny.
So.
Don't drop no scripture because I ain't gonna tell you where it's
Right, I
from.
ain't gonna tell you where it's
I
at.
might know
All right,
it.
so hopefully you guys, this was a very popular gospel song. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still blessed on my way to my destiny because the favor of God is on my life. Let me tell you about love.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
God favored me through my
You know it's
trials
crazy
and my
because-
tests.
That popped in my head for a second,
Don't
but it
worry.
doesn't sound like anything that you just said.
It was one of the like,
him
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
rambling, but
Oh, the
you and
original?
him talking.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What song is it?
God favored me.
Who was that?
God
Not
favored
John P.
me.
Was it
by
Hezekiah Walker?
Hezekiah
Yeah,
Walker.
yes. Okay.
I might know that, but I don't remember that part.
I'm like, what?
No, it's not Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but his wife died. and his dad and
yes,
his dad died.
Yes. Oh,
And
my
that was like
gosh.
the song he
his
said God
name?
gave him to heal.
Yeah, yes,
after.
yes. I remember. I know exactly
How
what
you
you're
picked the
talking
song?
about.
You don't know who sung it.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
It
No.
says Hezekiah Walker.
Okay.
It says.
No,
Hezekiah.
who is that though?
Yeah,
I know who
so
you're
that's
talking
why
about.
I'm like, what?
Well,
You
it'd
just
be like
made
mad
that
different
up.
versions of these
That's
songs.
true.
That's
so
true.
It could be.
No, you know what? What song is that you're talking about?
The artist. that
We'll
you
find
talking
out.
No, but that's his song. God, yeah.
No, that's not.
That's
his
not
song.
the person.
But that
Yeah.
same story about
Yeah.
the wife and everything, that is a real thing.
Yeah,
but
it is
it's
a
totally
really different
song.
person.
I
I forgot his name.
Yeah, we'll
I
find
said I'm
out.
sitting 2020 out.
Yeah.
No, I have
that
just
line.
You better have
I
faith,
have-
sis. You better go to some old school. gospel.
February-
Only listen. Only put it on when something going on.
February 9th is the end of my concert.
February 9th.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
What happened?
She only put it on once that happened.
Oh,
Gospel.
Only play gospel music when something's
No,
going on.
that's not what I'm talking
Chill,
about. Because I'm like, February
chill.
9th is the end of my consecration, and I'm like,
I remember that.
Nigga, don't say this because you was drinking before we even
I
got
know.
I walked into the hotel like, why the hell is gospel playing?
was it Kirk Franklin?
No,
I just let it play.
It was some
Whatever
old
it
school
was.
though.
Oh, yeah,
Classics.
Danny being petty.
Whatever it was.
That was
Let's get
Chasing
this-
out demons.
Yes.
Shut up, yo.
My job's being a whole demon prior to coming back
Right.
into the room.
The sex lustful spirit.
Oh, Jesus. Shout out to DC.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
DC chilling.
Moving right
My name
along.
Wale. So for Hot Tops, this has been in the media for some time now, but it just recirculated. So Gabrielle Union got fired from America's Got Talents. NBC was the network.
Did she get fired or they just didn't renew her contract?
She
for the
got
next
fired.
Yeah, they
season?
let her go. She wasn't even there that long, right?
She was there
Damn.
from February and she got fired November 22nd.
Damn.
So basically, they didn't really like set in stone say why she got fired. They never said, but everyone speculated that she got fired because she had so many complaints about, diversity, discrimination.
On
It
the
was
set and stuff.
right. It was said for her to go to Simon Cowell
Mm-hmm.
if she had any complaints. But every time she went to him,
Why would I go to him?
Right.
yeah, he's
Right.
executive producer, I think, and he's one of the judges.
He's one of the judges too.
Right.
That's
But
what
he
I'm
was a
saying.
part of the problem. Like the
Right.
lot of stuff that she was complaining about.
Right.
was at the hands
like
of
him
so.
smoking in the building. She has her daughter
Right.
there. He's smoking in the building. All her complaints. His hairstylist are saying racial things about her hair and stuff like
And
that.
not even just her. She was saying like she witnessed them
Other-
saying
Yeah, she was sticking up for
for
other
everybody.
people.
Hot
And
mess.
It's so they fired her out of retaliation.
Yeah.
They ain't saying that,
So
of
they
course.
yes. So why it's back in the media is because Terri Crews, which he got a lot of backlash when it first happened, he didn't stick up for her.
Right.
But when the shoe was on the other foot, she stuck up for him because Gabby
Right, when
is
he
not
was doing the whole
going to
Me
shut up
Too
about
thing.
anything.
Right.
No, and
Right.
that's
She's an
why I love
advocate.
her. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
She's an advocate. He was in the media for his allegations on sexual assault,
Mhm.
the Me Too movement.
Right.
And of course, people are probably like, how you a big blogger?
Yeah,
you know,
right.
You
letting
letting somebody touch you. But
And
Gabby
people were.
didn't sell past that. She was like, no, she stuck up for him. So now he's in the media and talk about, I'm sad Gabby's not there anymore. But
They ain't doing nothing to me.
that was not
Yeah.
my experience.
Me
I didn't experience discrimination. First of all,
This is the best
don't
place
say
I've ever
anything.
worked.
Right, because
before
everything he said
or
was a
something.
totally undermining
Contradicting what she said.
A fact.
Okay, it didn't
You
happen
could just
to
not
you.
say nothing at
Right.
all. Right.
Don't-
I'm not saying
right.
stick up for me,
Right.
but don't.
Don't have no comment. And don't
You
try
didn't
to
have a comment when it initially happened. So
Right.
now when they ask you, be like, no comment because it's being investigated. So
Right.
technically,
So you shouldn't.
be saying
Exactly.
And that's
that.
what she said, because she had tweeted like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I thought we was waiting until
The investigation's over.
Investigation's
Right.
over.
But if we're gonna do this,
talk,
right.
let's talk.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, it's just another example of how we go hard for our black
men
men.
and they fall
Don't
short
keep the
for
same
us.
energy.
Right.
Some,
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm about to
even
say,
gonna
and
put
it's not all,
everybody,
but
yeah.
it happens
Way too
so a
often.
lot. They're either they undermine what our experiences or they make it about them.
Mhm.
It's never no genuine support.
Right.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
having our back. Not like you said, you don't even have to say anything. Just
Right.
have my back.
Right. Or
I
don't
stand
say
with,
nothing.
like,
at
all the
all.
celebrities
If you
were-
don't feel secure in your position or you need this,
And that's what it is.
and you're
You
not
need
that
the money.
person,
much.
not that person, be like, I'm gonna stand for something, fall for anything, then
Mhm.
just don't say anything.
Right.
I will respect you more.
Right.
Right. By
Then
not
that
having an
way.
opinion.
Silent, right? Because
Then trying to act like
clearly
it
he
didn't
been
happen.
silent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Throughout the whole time, like, why now you deciding to
Right.
go against everything? And I just said that, and like she said, she has multiple witnesses that are agreeing with her and like in on what she is saying.
Right.
So, like, just don't say nothing.
Right.
And it was a couple white judges that also faced discrimination, she said. So I've read. So, for him to just undermine what she claimed is just
Sad.
right.
It's sad.
And you have a wife. I mean,
Mhm.
she and I don't even want to go that route, but
She probably cursed his ass out at home after the fact.
she probably
Probably.
agreed with him because she
Probably.
doesn't honestly know the 100% struggle.
Experience, yeah.
Right. That's true because
She not.
really
Right.
doing
So-
nothing.
But you know, people are saying black men are the white people of black people.
That's what they've been saying
Right.
since he said that. And I get it. I get why they're saying it.
they say the hierarchy is white male,
Yep.
then
White.
black male,
No, I
No.
thought it was white women.
White
Mhm.
women,
white male, white women,
Black male.
And then
black women.
we
No,
have
animals.
way more people in between.
Animal
dogs.
Right.
The list had way more people in between. We were literally just the last
Dogs.
people on the
Yeah,
list.
right.
Cats.
We were the last on the
Children.
Other living things.
Right.
list.
Bacteria.
Right. And then black women.
That's
Jeez.
stupid.
I'm over it. But yeah, he could have just not said something. But
Yeah.
whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. So,
He's dead
on-
ass. He's dead wrong. He needs to fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't bother.
And don't fix it at this point.
Don't bother.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Gabby is
even-
probably, she probably like,
I don't want to hear it because that's how I would be.
Sorry.
Like, I don't want to hear nothing you guys
His
say.
name is
Right.
written. She probably put a
line.
for
Like-
that.
she got him on a postie like she used to do on Being Mary Jane. Canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
She's gonna put him in a burn book.
Just
Right.
hopefully we would get more support coming.
He should
To
know
him.
how it feel. That's
Right.
why he really
And this
should
is
have been like.
that's
not e-
exactly what everybody's saying.
Like you've been on the other side. You've been the victim of discrimination.
Just
or
recently.
Right.
being
Too
ridiculed or whatever. You've
Right.
been on the other side, so you should know.
Right.
yeah, but fuck that.
Do better, my nigga.
Right.
Do better.
So on the way here, we got sad news that Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant
Passed
died in a
away.
fatal helicopter
I'm
crash.
still like trying not to believe it because
Yeah.
Because it's
when they said it was
what?
TMZ, I'm like, oh, whatever. It's
As soon as I
Right.
open my Instagram,
Because they're always
I seen
canceling
all the
people
shit,
out.
man.
They're always killing people off. But
Right.
when the Lakers homepage posted rest well,
Ugh. That jump made my stomach hurt.
and
Oh,
I was
no.
saying to Danny, because we drove together, and I was like, damn, Nip died on a Sunday. And I said, I'm not going to social media because all I saw that day was his pictures and
Mhm.
him laying on the ground. And then I went up there, and then someone posted his daughter. It's reporting that his daughter was on the plane too, and I'm like, oh, the fact that
that hit me even more.
right. The
I
fact
heard
that
it coming here, and then when Denny said that they had reported that, literally like right before we started recording, I'm like, what?
right,
Like,
the fact
yeah.
that Vanessa has to mourn the love of her life and then
on
watch
top of her
everybody else mourn him, but she also has to mourn her child and then still
Mhm.
have 4 still living.
To care for.
3.
Three.
Yeah.
Three, because she's
Ugh.
3.
Yeah.
It's just,
I-
it's so sad.
My heart just sank because I hadn't been on social
Yeah.
media the last couple hours, so I didn't see it until I went into the group, and I'm like,
Right.
oh no, I had to read it twice.
I went
Yeah.
on Instagram. I'm like,
My mom had texted in our family group. I'm like, nah, because I'm like, Mom, you don't know what she's talking about. No shade, but I'm like, let me go on Twitter and just see. And then I just seen, like you
Yeah.
said, the Lakers page had posted it. So that's why I'm like, dang. Like he's 41, just retired. Like
3
his
years
retirement
ago.
is new. Like
Fresh.
he hasn't even really been able to
No.
fully.
He's been at the Laker games. He hasn't had time to
Yeah, you know how when you retire,
yeah.
you have the fun, and it's like, okay, what am I doing
Back
next?
in-
Right. He ain't got it.
Didn't
He
even
didn't get to that part.
yeah,
the only
right.
thing he's been doing is making babies. He had 2 babies since he retired.
Jesus,
And-
it's so sad.
and he's spending more time with the family.
Yeah.
It's like we grew up on him, and
Yeah.
it's like the people that you grew up on, you never think that they're gonna pass.
Honestly,
It's
Right.
always
Old
shocking, like
age,
losing
like-
a legit relative.
Honestly,
It's like a
yeah.
distant relative.
Right.
he dedicated his life to being a basketball player because he's
Yeah.
only had 3 years out besides when he
played
was younger,
for the
Right.
rest-
but
for all
majority
his
of
life.
his
He
life
played for
he's
20
been
years.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Right.
That's yeah.
It's sad,
His
so.
life is
Way too soon.
it's still like
It's
I'm
I'm
over it.
holding back. Like I want to pick up my phone, but I don't because I just don't want to keep like seeing.
you don't want to believe it's true.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're sending
So,
our condolences to
Definitely to
his
their
family and his fans, his teammates. It's just sad.
Like you losing a sibling and your dad. Like
It's a
too
lot.
much to
It's
That's
a
just
lot.
too
way
much
too
to
much.
bear in one
At
day.
one shot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's
how do
a
you more
double
like
hit.
for the oldest daughter? That's her best friend. It's been the two of them for so long.
Yeah.
That's true.
And honestly, she is gonna be the only one that remembers her. The other two are like
the
still.
younger
Yeah.
ones.
One's a 9-year month, and I think the other one might be 2.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's really gonna remember her sister.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, we gotta switch.
I know.
because that's mad sad.
Well, are we rooting for anybody?
I'm rooting for us.
Period.
All right.
Dead ass though.
Bravo.
No, because we always are rooting for others, and we're great supporters of other people. And I just wanted to big us up because we are here doing a thing. This is our
Okay.
50th episode. We going on 2,
Exciting.
and it's not hard. I mean,
And I'm like,
it's
what?
not
It's
easy.
not?
Yeah. Say what?
It's not easy, but we out here getting
Period.
it, and I'm just
Period.
excited to see where we go. So I'm rooting for
Yes,
us.
clap it up for
this week.
ourselves.
Beep, beep, beep,
Pat
beep,
ourselves
beep,
on the back.
beep.
We don't do that often.
And you know what? You're right. That's true.
We don't do
I'm
that
thinking
often,
to
so
myself,
I-
like, dang, I'm dope.
Yeah.
Like
We're
but-
super critical of ourselves.
Super critical.
Yeah. We always
So-
feel like we can do more.
Right. We don't praise what we're doing enough, so I wanted to do that.
And as far
today.
as what I want to say,
In real life and in
how far we've
podcasting.
come.
Oh,
Right,
Yeah.
we've come
It's
so
the
far.
oldest one.
Shout out to 50.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was at the Sixers game.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sixers game. I did read that.
Sorry. But yes.
Sorry, we was trying to move on.
Right, we was.
I hope you're gonna take that
know.
part
And
out.
she said she
'Cause
wasn't
it's
gonna
just mad
go
silent.
because she said she wasn't going with her phone, and now it's just so sad. But yes,
Anybody
rooting for us. No, nobody tried it.
Really?
It's always a good week if nobody tries
Right.
it.
Even if they did it.
Nobody
No.
worth mentioning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
How's
Nah.
work been?
it was good.
decent. It's cool.
Yeah, nobody been trying this. Good.
Yeah, like my manager, she moved on from there maybe like around Thanksgiving maybe, and it's been like
Been great.
Peaceful.
it's been a drastic change. I mean, there is still obviously a lot of BS,
Right.
but it's been a huge change in the environment without her being there, which is crazy. So no,
How about you, Joe?
Yeah. Anybody try you?
No.
Or how has work been? Because before we talked about
Right. Work
Oh,
has
yes.
been,
you go
know,
through the
I don't
building
know
and
if
nobody
I've
acknowledges you.
if I said this on air, but me and my period 1 teacher was evaluated, so they came swarming in like the cops
Yeah.
and went to the back of the room, and me and him are just doing our thing, and they're typing on the computer. So not that day, but the next day I went in my mailbox and I got a card and was like, you did an amazing job yesterday.
Right, bitch, I've
and,
been doing this.
Right.
Right.
And so I
Like,
popped
you know.
I popped my head in the principal's office, and I had the card in my hand. I said, "Thank you very much." And he was like, "Oh, you're doing an incredible job here. Like, we love you here." And then I was like,
Aw.
"Thanks," and I walked out. And then the second person, he doesn't work in the building, so I emailed him, and he's the one that interviewed me, and he's the one that decided I wasn't going to stay at my school. And he said the reason why he didn't want me to stay at my school because he said it wasn't fair for me to stay in one room
Mhm.
in a box. He said, I want you to take over how you did Mrs. Cook's class at the middle school. So when I emailed him, I was like, small things go a long way. And he was like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, this is exactly why I wanted you here.
See?
And I was like, oh, thanks.
Oh,
I was
man.
like,
Still bothering.
I'm like,
man.
the box would have worked fine for me. He sees your potential. Right.
You gotta get out that comfort zone, sis.
She said
Right.
the box
Right.
would've been
So
fine
ever
for
since
me.
then, it's been fine. They gave me an office because I eat lunch
Oh,
in
nice.
the office.
Mm,
And
it's just moving up.
So
You got
I
a
don't wear a
business
coat
card
every
next?
day. No, I don't wear a coat every day. So the secretary's like, where's
Do
your
you need
coat?
a
Where's
coat?
your coat?
She almost said she
They
bought you a
probably put you
coat.
in no coat.
She's like, where's your coat? And I'm like, I don't have nowhere to put it. And she's like, ask one of the security guards to give you a locker. So I've been using a locker. So one of the students was like, Miss Joanne, it's so funny that you have a locker. And I said, I know, right? So one of the teachers was behind me
Shade.
and she was like, we really got to get you a space where, you can put your stuff, blah, blah, blah. Because honestly, I do look like one of the kids going in
Now
the
you go
locker.
to a locker. Oh my
Right,
God.
because
But
I'm
now she's like
short.
one of the kids.
Right.
No, but that day I didn't. But from the back, I look like one of the kids. So, so she's like, we really got to get you a space. So,
They gave you a
right. Anyway, so they were like, we got to get you a space. So now I have an office, but I told they, gave it to me, but I was telling all the other paras and I was like, we have a space, so whenever you want to go in there to put your stuff or whatever.
The union rep.
Right. Right. That's what I was at my
Exactly
old
what
building.
it sounds like.
Like they would come to me and they were like, "Can you tell the principal like I feel this way?" And I was like, "Sure."
You were the liaison.
Right. I'll have a meeting with them later.
You could just look into starting that.
Right. Hey, that's a different pay grade.
Right.
Right. Sure.
Might have
They
to
was
talk to
looking
the
out for you
superintendent.
when you shared that blessing. You
Add
said,
some
"Hey, God
zeros
gonna
to
give you,
it.
God gonna bless you again." Why?
He is.
Right, that's who I am.
Praise him. That's dope. That's cute.
What's
So
up?
yeah, nobody tried it. That's
No,
good.
no one
That's
tried
good.
it.
Blessing.
All is well.
Let's keep
All
this
is
energy.
well.
It's good,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It'll probably change by the next episode.
Let's hope not.
By tonight.
Knock on wood. Right. Exactly.
Anything's possible.
Right. You got questions that nigga was asking?
I don't. We're gonna do a lot of talking in a little bit.
That's
so
true. This
I
is
don't
true.
have a
We're
QTNA
gonna get
today.
into the nitty gritty. All right. Well, we are gonna cut to commercial break and then we will be back. Take a listen.
Welcome to Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Go Power Ranger. Yeah, this the Black Ranger. It's me, aka Mr. Give It To Me. It's Ash Ketchum in his bed. Bed.
I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. Holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
also known as K Diddy,
Take that.
but better known as the People's Champion.
Jabroni.
And that's us. We're 4 friends coming together every week to talk about the biggest stories in sports with our own flair to it. Let me tell you, you ain't never heard a sports podcast that's entertaining before.
Damn straight.
So check us out every Wednesday. Get at us.
Hey guys, we are back and Trell, introduce what we about to play.
So, I had these other fellow creators reach out to us about helping them promote their games.
Mhm.
One is called Millennial Tunes and the other is called Rules for Life. Shout out to Denante and Brandon.
Yes.
So today we're gonna play this Rules for Life game. It's kind of like the Black Card Revolt kind of type of
Okay.
thing. You pull a card and whatever the cards say, you give rules for it. So, like for example, one of the cards says rules for ghosting. Lord. So you'll just throw around rules for ghosting, and there's different ways you could play. You could play it as a drinking game. You could play it as a basic game, which is what we're going to do tonight. You can do like a truth or dare type of thing. So
Cute.
we're going to get into it.
Fun,
Check out these
fun.
cards.
I'm
See what they
excited.
say.
I'm
Who
excited.
wanna go first?
Do that one. The one that you
The one I just
picked
did.
up.
So the first one is said rules for ghosting. Don't do that shit.
Are we being ghosted or we're doing the ghosting?
Yeah,
I think we're.
'cause
Well, it wouldn't. Oh, you're right. Because I'm
It's
saying it
rules
wouldn't
to
be
be-
ghosting
to
if
ghost
you
it,
don't
right.
allow it to give you a ghost.
it's rules to ghosting. So rules that you're ghosting.
If you're the ghosting,
Yeah.
if you're the person
Ghoster.
doing the ghosting.
You're
Yeah.
the ghoster.
So basically, how you gonna go about this ghosting?
Right. So you're gonna text less.
Out. You
Yep.
don't text at all.
But
Leave
you
them
know
on
it start
red.
off sporadic. and be
Yeah.
like,
You gotta add.
I'm gonna
your-
say, is it just cold turkey or we just, gradually?
right.
I feel like it'd be like
Well,
a
ghosting is-
gradual, and then it's like bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we going through something? So we putting a sad post.
Right. Like, are we on good terms and then you ghost?
Oh
Are we
yeah,
on
because
bad
you
terms
remember
and
what's
then you
name told
ghost?
Right.
Justin told us
We
that.
put a sad post. Definitely make sure your red receipts are on, so the person knows that you read the text message, and of course, don't respond back.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, and then or just thumbs up the text.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that.
I haven't ghosted in a long ass time, but just give very vague, like,
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Vague.
Sure.
Oh, I was getting mad at those not too long ago. I'm being ghosted.
Yo, I kind of been doing a little
alright.
No, you're not being
ghosting,
ghosted.
a little
Yeah,
ghosting, and
a
I
little
just
pop-up.
like don't respond.
Ever?
I don't respond. I didn't respond, and then I got like another
Or did you
message,
respond late?
and then I just responded late, but like very vague and just like blah.
Sure.
I was ghosted
Yeah.
last year.
Oh. Why are you looking at
Was
me?
it a couple weeks thing?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
From her
ghosted.
husband.
Bro. Girl, bye. Y'all
Right.
still talking now.
Right.
Shut up.
Right, don't count.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but still.
In that moment. You
Go ahead,
got
Joe, you
But
go.
that's another rule. Like, are you gonna if you ghosting, you coming back? You popping back up?
Well, you know niggas do that.
They do that.
So listen, all right. So on Twitter, I don't know who the person. I don't know her Twitter. I'll find it.
Oh, that
But
thread.
Yes, that thread, and how he literally just ghosted her, and then maybe like a few months later was like, I was out the country for work. That's why I wasn't around. So she allowed him to come back in. They planned a trip. He paid for the flights, everything for the trip. And the day she was supposed to travel, she didn't go.
And then she went with somebody else and was
Yeah.
posting like pictures with this person.
Yeah.
Oh, almost like she ain't go.
Retaliation?
Yeah,
I would've did the
exactly.
same thing.
But how do you stay so calm?
Right.
like that
So you're
to-
the whole
scheming the
time.
whole time?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, I got something for you."
That's a
Checkmate.
big addictive ass.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad. I ain't
And he
even
was
mad.
like calling her. She wasn't responding, but she was posting. Yeah.
I ain't even mad.
And then like a
Dudes do
year
that all the
later,
time.
he asked her out for dinner, and she was like, "Nah."
What?
Oh, wow. He really
He's
liked
right.
her.
He still wanted to come back and go to dinner.
Yeah.
But niggas be coming
But
back
that's-
from ghosting, like trying to pick up where niggas
Like,
Right.
nothing ever happened. It's like
Like my phone
Bye.
died, so what's up? What I
right?
missed?
And it'd be like a whole 2 months later.
So what's up? What I missed? That's stupid.
That was good.
That was very good. But yeah, I don't know if I could keep my composure that long.
I don't know if I could either. It depends on
Nah, pick
how
that
I
one, Joe.
feel about it.
Whatever that is, do that.
Yeah, the one she just.
So
tried to
Joe
put
has
down.
Joe's picking an after dark edition card. Oh wait, I didn't tell you guys. So it's 4 different editions in
Categories.
this game. Is after dark, adulting, relationships, and life. So Joe just picked.
So I
After Dark.
have After Dark.
Of course she did.
Right.
She probably didn't even know that
Right.
it was different
I was
ones.
just no, I did, but I just looked at the color, didn't look at the tag. So rules for giving up on oral sex.
Giving
up.
Yeah. Rules
Wait.
for giving up. So you're giving oral sex and you just give up.
Wait.
Like if your jaws start hurting, and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
You gotta
Rules
stop.
for giving up on oral.
Oh, giving up on oral
Yeah.
sex. Why would you be doing
Giving
that?
up? Right. You're supposed to do it to completion, but I'm wild.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
Really
you guys
don't.
have to help me out. Like, what are some rules?
Okay, so are you
I wouldn't say
Are
is
you-
giving up on it. Just-
right? Because
Oh,
So-
is it giving up like giving up during the process or giving up like I'm not doing it in like ever
this
again?
nigga can't come. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna
At the
say
top of
we
the
gonna
list.
make it where he's just right. Like Becca said, he taking too long to come and we just tired. You're
Yeah.
not gonna give up on it.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
never not giving it up.
We're not
That's
giving it up
crazy.
forever.
I might give it up with that person, and if I have to give up that with you, then everything
then
else
it's
is
done.
a dub.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Everything else
exactly.
is a dub.
Or is it like, am I giving oral for sex? Like, I don't want to say this, but
It's our 50th episode.
Don't hold back now.
Right.
Right.
let's say, like, is he growing in your mouth so that y'all can have sex? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You looking at me like I know.
You get what I'm
Bitch,
saying?
I'm looking for y'all to
So
tell
are
me.
you are you giving head to begin the process of having
So in
sex?
that case,
So
we
you
just
want
gonna say-
you want Mr. Softy?
right?
gummy. You want
That's
gummy?
just a
Gummy.
vibe.
So then you would give up from the beginning if you put it in your mouth and it's
right?
soft.
Because no, it
I'm cracking
it
up.
grows with time.
Oh
You
my
heard her
God.
say she.
So then you just next rule is to
And
just
now
hop
it's like,
on.
all right, boom, right? Exactly.
The next rule is
it's
what
not
to hop
giving
on?
up.
Just hop on.
It's not
Oh.
giving up.
Sit
Yeah,
on
we're
it.
not giving it up.
Yeah.
Just sit on
This
it.
is hilarious.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
But I'm cracking up at you acting like you didn't want to say it. Like,
right. I know. Like, how
We've been
open
talking
am I?
shit
I
for
can say what the
50
fuck I want.
episodes.
Right. She's trying to be discreet now.
Yeah, I'll do
Which one did you pick?
adulting.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did yellow,
Okay.
you did red. I'll do
I'll do
blue.
the green then.
Okay. Rules for wearing the freakum dress. Make sure your gut look like something. Don't look
Facts.
like
Your
something.
waist got to be snatched.
Snatch it.
Right.
If not, just make sure the picture.
Honestly, wait. Rules of wearing a freakum dress for him or to go out?
You telling your homegirl.
Mainly when you wear the freakum dress, it's to get back at him.
Yes,
Right,
you're
right,
right.
that's
You're
true.
right.
Because
You're
you're
right.
not
You're
about to
right.
go out looking.
So you about to go stomp.
Yeah.
So it
yeah.
gotta be skin tight.
Right.
Absolutely. Like right there at the poom poom.
Yeah, just like if you move at any
No
wrong
drawers or a
moment.
thong.
Yeah. You gotta wear it. Yeah.
Easy access.
Because you don't want long as what I used to say, long as the cooch don't show.
Exactly.
He got to see you putting it on.
Yep.
You gotta see it.
Oh, okay. So
But what
you,
if y'all live
you just
together?
got in an argument and you leaving out with your homegirls in the
Right,
dress.
yeah,
Okay.
right.
If y'all don't live together, you gotta make sure you posting.
Oh, you definitely got to post.
Do you send him a selfie? Or you just send it
No,
straight
because
send it straight to social media.
You know it's for the streets.
Yes, and you know
I'm for the streets tonight. You want to act
you
up?
know if what is it? What's the saying? I think Kanye said it
Oh,
about your girl posting pictures on Instagram first
yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah,
They be feeling some type
Instead
of
of sending it to you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
it is a thing.
That's a
And
rule.
you better not send me a picture that you already posted.
Right.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
violation.
Don't send no.
You got to
pics,
give
just
me a
post them.
different pose.
And you with the freakum dress, you gotta wear the come get me heels.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Facts.
You gotta. They go hand
5
in
inch
hand.
or higher.
Facts.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, it got to be walkable. So
Yeah, don't wear the heels and you can't walk in.
Right.
You can't walk in.
Because we need you to freak them for real.
Right.
You can't be taking your shoes off and carrying them in your hand.
Right, exactly. That ain't gonna work.
You gotta have the strut on.
Right.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
What you got, Danny?
All right. Rules for dealing with in-laws. None of us are married,
Ooh.
but y'all want me to keep? You want to keep this?
I done seen a
we already
few
know what, like,
situations
yeah.
of in-law drama. Let your spouse
Handle
deal
it.
with them.
I was gonna.
Mhm.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I've learned from
Try
watching
to always
married
be
folk.
respectful, but if they cross that line, honey, you got to step
Check
in.
them. And that's the thing. You have to have a man that will step
Step
in
in.
because
Right.
some of them just try to act like, oh, well,
Just
right.
ignore.
Right. No.
And don't wait. Don't let it fester.
Right.
Handle it.
Handle that. I mean, in the relationships that I've had, their parents were mad cool.
Right. I haven't.
So
Mm-hmm.
they
Come
love me.
across
I'm just
any-
like the ideal
Daughter-in-law.
daughter-in-law.
I don't have anything to add. I think you guys had some good ones.
Yeah, let them handle it. Basically, if you got a problem with them, let your spouse know so
Right.
that they can say something.
And nip it
Because
in
it's
the
just
bud.
that's just mixed. Oh yeah,
Because that could make or break a relationship.
absolutely
Like, I don't want to marry into your family.
That's what I'm saying. I want to marry somebody, and we don't have to be like, oh, that's my sister. Like we the best of
Right.
friends, but I want to love your family, and I want them
Right.
to love me. I want to like get along with everybody. I don't
Right.
want it to be no.
No,
We can't go over there because-
Right.
Over there.
Do we
whoever,
have to?
Whoever gonna be with me, my family lit. So we
Right.
pretty much we lit. So
Right.
I'm happy for that.
So I'm gonna go take it a little deep, real quick.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord.
Rules for overcoming fear.
Just do it.
I was about to say
Yeah.
you just gotta do it.
Tackle it head on.
Little by little, like baby steps.
Mhm.
Right.
Maybe jumping all in might
Gradual.
not work.
Right.
So maybe gradually
And
doing
keep
what it is that
reminding
scares you.
yourself of the good when you do it, or
Right.
the reason why you want to do it in the first place.
Like I always say, celebrate small wins. So
Right.
if you did something that you feared of, celebrate that. Even
I just
if
feel
it's the
like God
smallest
didn't give
thing.
me the spirit of fear.
Yeah.
I'm about to get this done.
Power, love, and a sound mind.
Danny
Right.
been such a righteous woman.
I don't know if I'm righteous. I just know a few words.
Danny been preparing for the life.
In psychology, I forget exactly the term, but when a person has like some type of phobia, they gradually like introduce whatever that is, like little by little, to get that person comfortable until you get to a point where it doesn't bother you.
That makes sense.
So definitely gotta approach it the same
Just
kind
like
of way.
swimming. Like
I don't know
I'ma
about
go
that.
in the water with floaties.
I don't know about that.
No, but someone usually throws you in so you can just
that
There you
happens.
go.
Somebody throws me in the water. If I don't
Trail's
die,
gonna come up.
if I don't die, it's over for everybody.
No. They said in Florida when they threw her in the pool, she was like,
Yeah, I was
Livid.
so livid. Yo, I can't stand it.
yes, exactly. And she had a short haircut, so her hair was
My hair was all messed up. I was so mad, yo.
You just got to do it. I'd rather die enormous than live dormant.
This is true.
Okay, sis with the quote.
I know. That's it. She about to have the lines next.
Well, my nigga said that. I don't know where he got it from, but he said it.
Somebody
I've
said
heard that before.
So rules for friends with benefits. Another one.
Don't get attached. It should be sex and sex only. Well, no, it's friends with benefits.
So give
So you guys have to be clear on what
Different.
exactly.
it
be
says friends with
clear.
benefits.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my own
Rules
rules,
for friends with
because
benefits.
I've had friends with benefits who I legit was friends with, and
Yeah.
because people like, you can't, it's sex only, I can't talk about nothing else,
Right.
can't go do nothing. I feel like
But that's not really a friend.
right. So
Right,
I
that's
feel
what
like
I
you
said.
have to,
That's just a
if we're
fuck
talking
buddy.
about a friend with benefit, I think you can
Yeah, you could be regular.
not allow yourself, like you said, to catch intimate feelings. But the number one rule I feel like is, if those feelings change from you just wanting to be friends with benefits, then you have to have a conversation.
So
Yeah,
that
let the
means
person know.
ASAP.
you can't have feelings first, because if you have feelings first and then you sleep with them, then that just throws the whole thing out.
Well, you could just be friends and then just be
And then you just
start having
sexually
sex.
attracted to each
You
other.
just
Yeah.
was- the sex is bound.
But I'm saying, if those feelings change, then you need to have a
Right,
conversation
like if you want
ASAP.
to grow
Yeah.
in like a relationship, or you want to take it a step further, you need to let the person know.
I feel you got to preserve the friendship too.
Make sure
Right.
you respond to the "you up" text. You owe that person a
Facts.
response.
Absolutely. I mean, especially if it's a dedicated
This is a
friends with benefits.
Yeah,
Right.
And don't be
contract.
switching up after you get it. Don't be changing it.
right.
Right. You just got to be cool still.
Right.
Right.
Be cool. Just
Because guys
your
will
shit
act
is-
like they don't switch up. You do.
rule number
Right.
567. Be cool.
Be cool. What else? Friends with benefits. Act like y'all ain't fucking.
Oh,
In public.
Oh yeah, I saw.
I'm good for that.
On Twitter, it was like a video or something. I forgot who was in the video, but the caption basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, when y'all both
In the
fucking,
cl-
but y'all at the
yeah,
function acting like
yeah.
y'all don't know each
Yes.
He
Yo,
was
that's
in front
me
of
as
her.
fuck.
That's
Right.
a vibe. That's a vibe.
It was
That is
Rihanna
me.
and Drake.
other. Was it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That
I
is
seen
me.
that too.
Because you
That's
just have
funny.
to. Because don't nobody gotta know that. And not to say that y'all gotta be acting all like weird and stuff, but just
Right.
be regular, be
Right.
cool.
Be
Right.
regular.
Be
Like, hey,
cool.
what's
Be
good,
cool.
yo? Giving dap. Like,
Because I mean, if y'all friends, most likely y'all got other friends that y'all are friends with.
I'm good with that. I'm good for that.
So yeah,
So
that happens to me
many-
all the time, and
Yeah,
nobody will ever know.
Pros.
Yeah. You have no idea. Right. You'll be having no idea.
Nobody, right? And that's
who
how I
I'm
gotta
good
be.
with. Yep. That's period. Okay. I'm next. I'm gonna try
Yes,
After
ma'am.
Dark. Rules for menage a trois.
Threesomes.
Find somebody you don't know.
Do them when you out of town. You just pick a random, because you're never gonna be able to get in
Somebody you
contact
But
never
with
once you
that
open
person.
that door,
You think?
I don't know, Danny.
I mean, I haven't opened the door. I'm just saying, do you think it introduces like cheating or?
I just
Rule
don't
number
think so.
one: you need to have a conversation first. Y'all need to have a conversation first. Set some ground rules. How y'all gonna do it? What y'all expect from each other?
Yep.
So y'all going into it both on the up and up.
Right.
I can't.
Or go to a sex club.
Not that I have any experience. I'm just saying.
Right.
This is what I learned from listening to Horrible Decisions. Because people will be
They
asking
taught
them
me. Shout out to
about
them.
threesomes all the time. So
Yeah.
this is what I
I
learned.
just first of all, I can't do certain things to another woman.
But that can be a rule.
Right, you said
Secondly, I
rules.
don't want to watch you do anything
Right.
to sis.
Right.
But how we know it's sis? What if it's two guys? You know, people,
most
people be
niggas-
saying, "Oh, that's
It's
a
not
train.
try-
Because
Yeah.
most niggas ain't trying to let another
That's
nigga
true.
shag they bitch.
True. It's true. And don't like it. Don't be enjoying
Right.
it.
Or do something that you ain't never did
Life
before.
is over
Like,
for
babe, you
these
think
niggas.
you thought his dick was bigger than mine?
Right.
That's what
I saw
that's
that
one of the
little trick
rules.
you
Be not,
did.
don't ask me that.
Yeah.
Don't ask me that. After,
Right.
do not ask me
does
that.
not want to see you suck that
happened,
nigga
and
dick.
that's it. We not about to. Well, I like replay.
We can replay it, but don't ask me if I liked it. Don't
better
ask me no
than-
questions.
What
Don't
stroke
put
was
me in an
better?
awkward
Don't
place.
compare me. Right? Don't compare me to that nigga, because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Exactly.
And we're not gonna be together no more.
Exactly. So let's not even open that door.
Yo,
We can
that's
talk about the
funny.
experience overall.
Right.
Right.
Don't ask me no compromising.
So you gotta
questions.
have a meeting before, and you gotta debrief after.
Lord.
Because you can say, you could fuck her, but you can't give her head.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you can say, oh, look,
No
what you about to do is
kissing.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's pretty intimate.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I would mind him kissing somebody else, but I don't want to see you do nothing else.
This is why I would never I wouldn't. I had to pause because I'm like, you never know, because you never know what's gonna happen. But this is why I always say I'm not a fan.
Chop them niggas. Bro. Like y'all look like y'all too into that.
Exactly. Right. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm a stingy person. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's like on some spontaneous, like we out of town type shit, I wouldn't be opposed because we're not gonna get their contact information.
Definitely don't. I definitely don't want it to be anybody.
But then,
that
what if
I
you be
know.
like 2 months later, be like, you want to try that again?
Then
You better be taking me out again. Taking me on a vacay again.
Right. Period. So yeah. Other than that, that's it for me.
What I was gonna say. I don't know. Cause it's been asked.
Oh.
And I just feel like I can't. Like I feel like I would fuck up the whole flow.
Okay, because you wouldn't be comfortable.
Right.
It reminds me of, remember the game?
Yes.
And you remember when Melanie wanted to do a threesome with Derwin, and it basically happened. Like she got there, and there was everything, and she just was like, hell no.
Yeah, and she picked the girl too.
Yeah, she like did. She set
girl
everything
was
up.
cute.
He never
And
even
niggas
brought it
always
up
want you to pick the girl. I'm like,
yeah, I actually
because they want you to be
brought it
comfortable.
to
I
someone's
guess.
yeah, but I
attention.
don't know what the fuck. What am I looking for?
Right.
A girl that you.
That's popping.
Yeah.
Somebody that you would.
Somebody
Right.
that you
You know how we
attracted
be
to.
like, oh, she got a fat
damn
ass.
sure ain't gonna be in New Haven.
And that's facts,
yo.
Joe. That is facts because
What?
it was some girl I
How
found
we
on
be-
Instagram.
How we be like, she got a fat
And
ass.
I copied her link. I copied the link and sent it to my homeboy that I work with. I was like, yo, she got ass for days. Like, I don't know why. But yeah, somebody that you would be attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody that's ugly as fuck. So you know that
But
you
how?
wouldn't
I
be
can't like.
attracted.
But see, then I'm thinking too much into it. I'm like, well, how you not a person clean? Like we got to share the same
That's
dick.
true.
Like,
This is true. This is true.
oh,
Swapping out.
right?
Mhm.
Because I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be some dick sucking going on. So ain't nobody wearing no condom. Like
Right.
I just.
In the process to
Lots of
suck dick
fluids.
and then put one on and then take one off to the other person. It's just that's
And
a
then
lot.
after you take it off, it tastes like rubber.
Yeah.
That's true.
But you gotta use condoms. You gotta use condoms. For
So it ain't no.
threesome.
So we
And
just
you
gonna
gotta
suck the
switch
dick
condoms
first.
because you can't use the same
Right.
condom for each
This
person.
is what I'm saying.
That's a
exactly.
lot.
That's mad condoms.
So that's a rule.
But the
Make sure y'all not sharing condoms.
Let that
do
say
in
card
porn?
pay for them shit.
What do they do?
Porn,
What
they
do
don't
do
usually
in
have
porn?
condoms, girl.
Right.
That's porn.
Did
Yeah.
you ever see one in a
Mhm.
porno?
Well,
No.
it's only 30-second clips that I even
She like Twitter.
She'll link her.
She
She'll link
like
her porn on Twitter.
She get her fix
Twitter
on
porn.
30-second clip.
Literally.
That's
Oh
That's-
God.
Daddy, you next.
Let's see. Which I pick.
I did red. She did yellow.
All right, I did the blue. All right. Rules for going solo dolo.
I do that all the time.
every day.
So
Oh yeah, that ain't nothing.
for me, I like to go to places that I'm familiar with.
Mhm.
Mhm.
In a public area where there's like a lot of like traffic, like not cars, but like just,
Right.
you know, like downtown, for example, where there's a
Right.
lot of people around and you're not.
So you can't get
completely
grabbed up
by
in the
yourself?
alley.
Right.
Right.
So that's definitely one thing for me. I know Becca does it a lot too.
Yeah. Share your location with
Oh yeah.
your mom. I do my mom and my brother,
Mm-hmm.
so they know where I'm at. And like what? Yeah, because I just was dolo on this Atlanta trip, and then like my Uber rides. You know how you could share your ETA.
Mhm,
I do that, and
Share
I
your trip.
screenshot the person's picture and their license, and I send it to my family. And just do it.
Yeah.
I done took mad trips solo.
That's the
dolo. I
number
love
one
it.
rule is to just do it, because I
Yeah.
remember I was at a bar by myself and it was a lady. She was like, I don't know. Are you by yourself? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I'm 40 something years old. And she was like, I never go anywhere by myself, even to the point of like, I'll be like, come out and I'll pay for you because I don't wait by myself.
Wow.
I'm like,
no,
sis.
bitch. I'm saving my money.
40-something
She
years
said she
old?
was like 40 something
You gotta
at the
grow up,
time.
sis.
And she's like, I've never gone anywhere by myself.
Yeah, I love
Like going
that.
out to eat by yourself is not.
I do it all the time.
It's not
Right.
horrible. Why
And
people
it's
be
like so
oh my
like you
God.
can bring a book, you could be on your phone. Like we got phones that we could do 1,001 things on. Like there's so many things you do. I go and I'll sit at the bar like sometimes because then it's not like I'm at a table.
Right.
And then at the bars you got like the TVs, or you end up talking to like the bartender or somebody
Yeah, the
else
way-
that's at the
yeah.
bar by themselves.
I just be
Right.
chilling.
Yeah, like
just go.
even
quiet
in
time.
Atlanta, I went to Waffle House by myself, and I met Barbara.
Right. And I
Right,
met
you
the
need-
attorney.
met
Shout out
the
to Barb.
accountant, and we had a really good conversation. We was talking about cause I guess Barbara's been working at Waffle House for 32 years.
Oh. She
And
sound
she's
like it.
64.
Barb.
Like half of
Shout out
her
to
life,
Barbara.
she was working at Waffle House. But I guess you can't buy stock for Waffle House unless you work there or have worked.
So she has
at one.
stocks.
I don't know if she got stocks, but she can get them because she works there. And you can't buy a franchise because they have franchise ones and corporate ones. You can't buy a franchise unless you have worked for Waffle House.
For how long?
In the
Sis
past,
could have about
Period.
6.
you just have to have.
I
work for
know.
them
And
at
so
some
the
point.
accountant was like, Barbara, you want to be a business partner? He was like, because I got the money, but I don't work here.
I don't know how to run it. You know
What
the
she
ins and
said?
outs.
She was like, no, they asked me to be a manager before, but I like
She's
to go.
comfortable
She
with
was
what
like,
she's
I
doing,
like,
yeah.
she was
She
like, I
ain't
like
no
to get
manager.
off on time.
Yep.
And she was like, I'm good. No, she just was waitress. She was mad nice.
What did
A
you
lot of
have?
people don't move up in your rules because of
Girl.
stuff like that.
I'm just thinking
Mhm.
about
Not
the
even
eggs.
comfort, just because like I know when our manager was leaving, our charge nurse was like, I'm not taking the role of like kind of like assistant manager because you lose out on
The
being able
money.
to get overtime, you lose
Right.
out on
Oh,
your
yeah,
regular
that's
schedule.
true.
So a lot of
Not
people
your
don't move up
salary.
because of
Yeah, and more responsibility.
right.
Yeah.
And sometimes
More
it just don't work for
politics.
you.
So you asked me what I had.
Yeah.
So we can have red meat once a week. So I got the steak. I got egg scrambled light with grits. And they have a blueberry waffle now. So I mixed blueberry and the pecan in my waffle. That shit was fire.
I'm just thinking about the
That sounds
eggs
good.
from last time.
Oh, yeah, them eggs were so good.
So
Yeah.
good.
That was
And
the
it
last
was
time I
the
had one.
cleanest Waffle House I've ever been to.
Probably
And
'cause of
somebody had
Barbara.
tweeted and was like, the food trash then. If it's too clean, then that means you'll see a gnat flying around.
Right.
Oh,
Then
no.
it ain't
That's what
good.
they
Out
say.
the window.
That's what they say
Oh,
about
no.
Jamaican restaurants. If the lady not rude, your food
Yeah.
not good.
That's so
But
bad.
yeah.
That's stupid. That was a good one.
It was.
Whose turn? Mine?
Is it on me?
Trail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Trail.
Let's see.
We should just do all red.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I know.
Of course, Danny.
I feel like we just kind of did this one, so I'm gonna pick another one.
Okay.
It's kind of similar, so I'm gonna break it up a little bit.
That's funny.
Rules for where to bust a nut.
I've seen a lot of videos. Like, don't bust a nut in my eye. Like, I've
salty as fuck.
Not in,
yeah,
not in the
I
hair, nowhere near the hair.
Yeah.
It
burns.
sounds like
I heard it's good for your
pink
hair,
eye.
though.
It's good for your
Yeah,
skin.
it is good for your skin.
Which is not a
Pink
proven
eye, though,
fact,
it's
but
like-
sure.
That might be
Like crusty, like
Yeah.
the reason why I always think.
I
it was
mean,
Gucci.
honestly, anywhere as
Maybe.
long as you go get
But it
the
don't
warm
be there.
washcloth after. YOLO.
I'm gonna say anywhere but my face, just because
I've
I've learned that I do not like that. So.
Well,
I mean, like my whole face, because if you like giving head,
like
and
warn me.
it's gonna be. You need a warning for
Warn me.
sure. Depending
Yeah.
where it's at, I think though.
No, if it's like if I'm giving you head.
Uh-huh. Well, that's okay. That's okay because like I feel like it's just
What
a
if it go down
given.
the wrong pipe?
It's just a give.
What?
What nigga? How is it gonna go down the wrong pipe?
The
Oh, we
dick?
not swallowing?
That's what I'm saying.
But if you are, how does it go down the wrong pipe?
You know how you eat food and
I
shit
know.
go down
I
the
just
wrong
can't
pipe?
imagine.
I couldn't imagine.
I can't
There's
imagine
been
that
drinks-
happening.
There's been drinks that's gone down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, and,
and you
it's
choke
been
it.
horrible. Yeah, but I've never.
Maybe because I've never experienced it going down the wrong pipe. I just
because
can't
you
imagine.
know that this is what I'm about to swallow.
I
Because
mean,
the
I don't know.
consistency just going down the wrong pipe. Can you imagine?
Oh,
It's gonna be like-
Matt Thick.
Yeah, I'm never doing this.
like Martin.
I can't even do it.
Him and Pam when they was drinking that fucking whatever they was.
It was
drinking.
wine.
Yo, that's funny.
Yeah,
but
just
yeah,
like my around like the mouth area where it's like expected, but not like past my nose.
It's gonna get
And what if it gets in your eyelashes? You
Your
gotta throw them
lashes. I
right.
was looking at
Oh,
her.
Me too.
man.
Like you gotta throw them out.
adhesive.
There's no
Your eyes
reviving
gonna be
those.
stuck together.
That's stupid.
Ew. Yeah, toss them out. You gotta buy me
But
new
yeah.
lashes,
but yeah,
bro.
pretty much
Wherever.
fair game.
And it depends on who I'm fucking. If it's this one person, then it's like, oh yeah, we doing
Wherever.
everything.
anywhere it's fair game.
And if it's like, yeah,
Someone new.
some stragglers, it's like, you don't get that privilege.
Oh hell no.
But yeah, it depends on who you fucking too.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you guys remember that tweet that Cardi B wrote? I'm so proud of my husband.
Oh,
Celebration,
yeah.
in my
Celebration in my throat.
Celebration in my throat.
That is big energy.
So this is. I can't believe I'm saying this. So.
That's one of your dreams? One of your goals?
No. So I was on the phone and I was reading the message. So every once in a while, we just randomly back and forth like
Party in my throat.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
YOLO. That's funny.
I'd be like, of course.
And I only know.
Of course.
I already know who she was texting to.
Right.
So,
Don't even ask
duh.
no questions.
Next card.
Anyway.
You're right.
Rules for answering the phone and trying to figure out who it is. You know, I'm infamous for not saving numbers. However,
Hey, girl.
I have a system. Oh, for answer the phone.
So okay, so I'll go while you thinking.
I'm pretty good at recognizing voices.
I'm not. If
Probably
it's
won't
a
pick
number
up
that's
the
not
phone,
saved that I'm not
Yeah.
that I don't recognize, I'm not answering.
Well, I
And
kinda
you have to leave
to.
if you leave a message, and I might
Oh,
answer
yeah,
the
screening
message
your calls.
to determine
Right.
if it's something I need to call back.
Right.
If you don't leave a message, that means you wasn't even calling me. Maybe it was
Right.
the wrong number,
Or you
I
could
don't know
text
you.
it, or you could, or I'll text.
Textable.
I won't answer it, and then I'll text like, "Hey, I was busy. What's good?"
I don't even do
Yeah.
that
I don't do that either. If
I
I
don't
don't
do
know the
that.
number, I ain't answering.
because I
so.
feel like if it's unsaved, because I do have
That's
a couple,
true.
but
Yeah,
I feel like if
got
it's
a few.
unsaved and you don't leave a message, then it wasn't
It wasn't
important,
yeah.
or it wasn't for like
or
it
if
was
you
the wrong
call me
number.
back
So
to back,
if it's back to
Then
back,
I
I
might
might answer it.
But then
But
you
9
should
times out of
leave a
10, I don't
message.
answer
because most people don't leave messages.
unless it's important.
Everyone
so if they
leaves
leave
me
a
a
message, then
message.
that's how I know. Okay, it's a call. I
Nobody
need
leaves me a
to.
message but my grandma.
I get messages.
My grandma.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't get messages unless it's a bill collector
They don't leave messages.
or
do they?
CVS or CVS pharmacy.
Because 9 times out of
So
10,
you
I
gotta
feel
get a
like lately these
prescription.
unsaved numbers, the bill collectors or spam people, they calling you from regular
Local numbers.
local numbers
Yeah,
now. So
that's
now,
Or
true.
even scammers.
Mhm.
They
Right.
got names that pop up and everything.
right?
Got
Because
a
that's
whole
happened to me.
system.
It's like it was a name, but it was a scam.
Mhm.
I'll screenshot and put in a group message like, "Y'all niggas know who this
Yeah.
is."
Like, girl, we don't know the
Yeah.
same people.
Or
That's
I'll
my
go
name-
to
only
that
rule.
name to see if we have text messages to
Mhm.
kind of get an idea
Idea
of
who it is. Yeah.
Or I'll just
I'll
be like,
try
"Who
to
this?"
go off the voice and then
Right.
just try to keep them talking
Yeah.
until I can figure it out.
And then I'd be
"Hey,
like,
girl."
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?
You just
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
I-
girl."
Right,
I
different
don't like
vibe.
talking on the phone like that, so I do not. I very rarely answer my phone unless I know who it is for sure.
Right, right.
yeah.
That's funny. All right, let's see. I'm going to go with a yellow card, relationship. Rules for side pieces.
Stay in
Well,
your lane.
yes.
Rule number 1.
Don't cross boundaries. You can only text between the hours of such and such and such and
While
such.
I'm at work.
Don't tell
Right.
people that we're in a situation. Don't
Right.
tell my business.
Right. Don't.
You don't know me.
Catch. Can you catch feelings if you're a side piece? Is that allowed?
But people be having like full relationships with their side pieces.
Yeah.
Whole affair.
Well, don't question me.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a side piece.
Don't question me.
That's an
Don't
affair.
question me and my whereabouts.
Right.
Or what I'm doing. You don't have
You
no
don't
precedence
have, right.
on that.
I would say don't tell them your business or don't tell them anything your wife
Right, right, right.
don't know.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Don't be talking about
Because that's the first thing they about to.
Right.
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 Oh, did you know he did it?
Right.
The wife is
and,
like,
that's proof that we fucking around
Right.
because it's something that y'all should only know.
Right.
And I know that shit. Yeah.
The rules that people be having for the friends with benefits or the sex buddy is the rules that
Kinda
they
the
should
same.
have for
A side piece.
the side piece.
because that's the same thing.
That's
kind
where you
of,
should just
with
be
different
just having
titles.
sex and just
Right.
going about your business.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Oh,
else.
yeah. Take 'em
on
No
a trip-
talking. We
trip
only
here and
sending encrypted messages about when it's time to meet up, and that's it.
Right. Sending the eyes.
That's it.
Have it saved as another as McDonald's.
Pizza Hut.
Why is McDonald's calling you at
Yeah.
2 a.m.?
That's
They just want to
stupid.
let me know that the ice cream machine is working. The milkshake
You
machine
see
is
how
working.
quick you came up with that lie? That's crazy.
Ain't shit. Ain't
You're
shit.
No, but for real, the milkshake machines don't be working.
Never.
So that's the only reason why McDonald's should.
Especially at that time.
Right.
Especially the
So
ones
they
that
just
really
they
have
just
it.
needed
Dumb
to
bitch
call
that be
you.
Like, oh, you're right.
They just needed to call you
They-
of all people.
Like, babe, they just texted me a coupon code for the next time I come.
Fact. That's a good
Thanking
one.
me for my loyalty.
Right. You know,
Yeah, that's
T-Mobile
stupid.
Tuesdays.
Mhm.
They got McDonald's. Da-da-da-da-da.
That's
Right.
stupid.
You just gotta put your side piece on D&D after a certain time.
Yeah. Can you do that for a particular person?
I don't know if you can put the time, like set a time, but you can particularly do one person,
Individual
no
people.
alert.
Do not disturb.
Yeah.
Turn alerts off.
Yeah. You won't
I
get
don't
that.
know why you
alert.
saying because you ain't.
Not that I be doing that.
Right.
No, I just want to know if I've ever been
Somebody
on
on
Do Not
Do
I
Not
sound
Disturb.
guilty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody is on there.
All right.
That's funny.
Let me see.
Or you could save their number as like, you know how like
I think I'm gonna do it,
Fenty and like Fashion Nova, it just be random numbers like
Mhm.
844
Oh, yeah.
7.
That's funny.
We ain't shit.
I would get this card right.
Hmm.
Rules for a long distance relationship.
Oh, you know it.
Let us know.
as well.
Um.
It's semi long. It's still long though.
Yeah, long enough.
Yeah.
I totally missed it. Sorry.
It says
She was checking her phone.
rules for long distance relationship.
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
Trust. Gotta have trust.
Right.
Gotta communicate.
Right.
That's gotta be a
Definitely.
big one.
And you gotta both want the relationship.
True.
Right. And do the extra communicating
Right.
to make the trust
Mm-hmm.
there. Like get the trust there.
Because if y'all don't really want it, then there's only one person putting in the effort.
Right.
And it should be both.
And
right.
it's not gonna work.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Then you're gonna get text messages like me talking about some I don't even know.
I don't even
I
know
can't
you
even
anymore.
remember what the message was. If you're supposed to be my person, then you're supposed to be checking. I called when you went to sleep. You're supposed to be checking when you wake up if I called or not.
You don't do that?
right. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you
That
pick up your
goes
phone?
to wanting if you guys are on the
If you-
same page.
Oh, okay. Duh.
Okay.
I'm thinking this is. This is I was trying not to blow it up. Okay, I'm thinking about the other one. I'm like, why wouldn't you do that? But you
Right.
do that for that person. I mean, he wasn't lying when he said that to you because
But it was
if
too
it was the
soon.
other
That wasn't your
person, you would right. You
Right.
only
That's what
met-
it is.
right. We just But anyway, yeah, definitely trust over communicating. Because it's like when you see them on a regular basis or a daily or you know whatever, it's like okay, well I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
when I
Ain't
talk
no
to
room
him.
for that spotty
Right.
conversation and going MIA for mad hours.
Yeah, when I was talking to Virginia, he over communicated and then the communication was choppy, and I'm like, I ain't fucking with this. And then he wanted me to move down.
'Cause that's
there. It was
like-
stupid.
That's
but-
all you got though.
It's
Literally,
communicate.
literally
Yeah.
all you have.
FaceTime
Right.
And I would say,
and-
right, I was gonna say scheduling in
texting.
like time to, because I feel like you could still
The
kind of do like
iron.
a date thing, like scheduling
Oh yeah,
Tuesday at 8:00. We're gonna FaceTime or we're gonna Skype or whatever,
right.
and then
Can't think of nothing
scheduling in
else.
time to actually see each other in
Right.
person. I think you have to be
Yeah.
vigilant in that.
At least if it's like out of town, at least once a month.
Yeah,
Depending on how
I think
far.
definitely depending
Yeah.
on how far.
Right, Virginia, right there. So that was nothing for me to just
Yeah, but
pop
once a
out.
month.
once a month is good
To
for
go to,
me.
because you can hop in your car and do that on a weekend.
Right.
You don't even got, and if you're going to be with your person, so you don't got to worry about accommodations.
That
Right.
can't be my
Yeah.
person.
You literally
'cause
just
I'm
need to
not
fill up your
driving.
tank and go
That's
I'm not.
it.
I'm not going to
And
Virginia
have your
once a
easy
month.
pass.
On a free weekend. Shoot, why not?
Right.
Yeah, shit. I'd
And
rather
it
do that
much
than
rather,
be here.
right? It beats being here.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy of a driver.
Or
Like
hop
I
on the
love driving,
train.
but that is.
Do an overnight train to VA.
Yeah.
It's
I did the
nothing.
train.
Midnight
Yeah, I
train
did train.
to
Midnight
VA.
train.
This is why we say
Came
you
and picked
both
me
have
up.
to want it, because you gonna have this
Right.
over here making excuses for not
Yeah.
coming to see you.
Always gonna be a reason. Yeah,
She
and
the nigga
then
in that
even
situation.
I won't say his name, from New York. Yeah, that was straight. I don't mind it, but too far is too far. Like this one person,
I was too far now that you can't make that time to see him enough.
right. Like you have to have a flight.
Yeah, and it has to.
this-
It's
That's
Other
why I said
person.
too
sporadic.
far. You can't do once a month.
I mean, I'm not
right,
gonna say
compared
that's
to
not
hopping
for
on the
us,
train.
but
Right.
You know,
some
we
people
seen
make it happen.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it happen.
I'm not gonna
So
say I'm
maybe I should
totally
make this
opposed to
person
somebody
happen.
being like far, but
No, that's far.
I think I'm more inclined to be open to it if it's like close enough that
That
I can
person
just
should
hop in
meet
my
you
car
halfway.
and drive a few hours or something like that.
That could
Nah,
be
I
a
feel
thing too.
bad.
Meet you
Someone really
halfway.
liked me, but I just was like, nah, you way too far.
I think meet.
And
you
I know the
halfway
type of person that I am. Like, you're too far. He was like, I don't mind coming there and da da da. I feel bad. I gotta text him. No, I'm kidding.
Who got the next question?
You. It's you.
It's on me again.
Yes.
No, you just picked that one.
No,
picked it.
Danny
Oh,
picked
yeah,
it.
You're right. Real slow,
What
long
time?
distance.
What should I pick? Let me see. I'll do.
We could do 2 more.
Yeah,
What you just do?
Yellow.
So Lance, I'm the
I'll
last.
do a green one.
you gonna do red.
So
Yes, do it right.
rules for revenge.
Ooh. You have to stay calm as if you're not
You
bothered.
took the words out of my mouth.
Definitely, because otherwise you're just giving your whole plan away.
Right.
Whatever your plan may be.
that shit works. That's cute.
Yeah. Being calm, you gotta be conniving. You gotta be
Meticulous.
Yes.
They say that women
are
are
very,
very
good at
cunning and
A
cutthroat.
scorned woman?
Yeah, but
Baby.
even a plain Jane woman,
Mhm.
like on a Tuesday morning, is cunning.
But in that, you like Danny said, you gotta just be calm because you can't be too emotional.
Mhm.
Like keep that to yourself
Crying
because
and
otherwise
stuff,
you're gonna
'cause then
just
they-
mess up.
The ball is in their court if you do
Because
that.
baby, look, the story you just told us.
Yeah, that was a real.
It
That
went
was
for
real
months.
I feel like you gotta hit them with the revenge way down the road. It can't
good.
be
Right.
right after
Because
the
they're
situation.
expecting it then.
Right.
and that's
Right.
how cunning women are.
You gotta be unexpected. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Oof,
Be patient.
That's scary.
I feel like revenge is a woman's thing. Do men do that?
No, I think men do dumb.
they do the
ish.
shit to make
Yeah.
somebody want to give
Give
revenge.
revenge. Yeah. And it'd be like sleeping with your friend. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
But
And you don't
we
hear too much
actually,
about-
We hit you where that shit
Right.
hurts.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think they
Yeah.
actually plan that. I think stuff like that just happens. I think for us, it's more
It's definitely
conniving,
planned out.
planned out,
Yeah,
and
ours
more
is-
thought of.
On a bigger scale.
Right.
Theirs be like on a whim.
Like we take
Yeah.
down whole empires.
Yeah.
And to that, I was gonna add in a rule: no, don't include the family or anybody like that.
yeah, definitely.
Kids are off limits.
Keep
Yeah.
it to just the one person that you are
Aiming
seeking.
for.
Yo, that's stupid.
Don't add in and don't do nothing that's going to
Innocent.
put
No
you
other
in jail.
casualties.
Right, that's
Innocent
gonna put you in
bystanders.
jail.
Don't do
Right.
anything that's gonna have you in jail.
Like I know that little girl get off the bus at such and such time. Let me snatch her up real
Wow.
quick.
Yo, I can't find what's her name.
Oh
Wow.
really? Damn. Whole time she eating her McDonald's in the back seat,
Right.
quiet, like
And then
We're
drop
gonna-
her
we're gonna
off and
surprise
make her
Daddy.
ring. Right, drop her off, make her ring the doorbell.
That's sad that I just made that up.
Right.
too.
That's too bad, right?
Sound like it's
Giving
actually a
people
power
ideas.
episode.
Right. I'm about to say that kind of just happened.
Go ahead,
But-
Joe.
So my card, I have 2,
No.
but this.
And they're both after dark.
Right.
She
She
likes
likes
gay.
So rules for morning sex and rules for spooning. So that I guess that can go
Okay.
after one after the other.
Morning sex, you just gotta hit them with it. Make sure your breath don't stink. Well, I mean that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Well, unless you
But
get up
if
and
you brush your teeth before you go to bed, then it won't.
It won't be as bad
Not as
because you're still gonna have breath.
Yes.
Yeah. So just like breathe this way while you pumping.
But you kissing still. You still got that stink spit.
That's true. I mean, like I said, depending on who it is, I don't.
It don't
mind.
matter.
Mhm.
You gotta just like tap me on the butt
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Oh no. You gotta wake up like
Just tap me on the butt with it,
like you
and I already know what time it is.
Like-
you don't even gotta wake me
Or you could
completely
wake
up.
me up to head.
that too.
That's a rule.
Like, good
no, have you
morning.
guys seen the video on Twitter when the girl's sleeping and then the guy has and he's like annoying?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
But it was so like disrespectful because he's jerking off in front of her face, and then he keeps going. But she just stood there and she's just like side eyeing him, like looking like.
So
And
she wasn't-
then, no, but he woke her up, but she just couldn't move to be like, get off of me. And then he ended up all over her face.
Was she mad when it happened?
She was just like the whole time she looked disgusted.
Unbothered.
Was she really unbothered?
I
Because if
think
she was bothered, she would have said something.
I think so.
She probably wasn't.
She like
Right.
right. Exactly.
Probably wasn't unbothered.
She knew what time it was.
I would be a fan.
Yeah,
because
like
I'm
poke me with it. Like, oh, okay.
friendly in the
Yeah,
morning.
just like right. So
And
only
you know
got.
you got to hike your butt.
I'm probably already right. I'm probably already on my side.
I already been pushing up on you anyway.
Right, exactly.
First of all. And that leads into the spooning.
And then the coochie been marinating all night anyway.
Anyway, so just slip right in.
right.
Yo, y'all crazy. But yeah, spooning, I love that shit. I've never let. I'm trying to think. I've never had the guy be the little spoon though.
The inside?
I've always been the little spoon.
I've always been a little,
Little spoon
little
is
spoon
inside,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, I've
I've been the big spoon like once or twice, but
I feel like
Yeah,
I've been the
it's
big
not-
spoon before. I can't tell you how many times.
Right.
but only because I just like end up like climbing on like the back, his back or
Period.
something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
What do you like to be, Joe? Little spoon?
Little spoon, big spoon.
And you guys are really waiting for an answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. The people want to know.
I don't really like to be touched.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? I was going to say something, but I'll wait till we get off.
But in my mind, if I were spooning, I would like to be the little spoon. But when I sleep, I kind of like bury myself. So I'm like all the way at the bottom of the bed.
Right.
So I would like to be the little spoon, and you just
He got
like-
me all the way down here.
No, you just bring me back up.
All right.
Just bring me back up. But yeah. Maybe I'll let shut up.
Can you
Never mind.
spoon all night, like sleep like that?
No,
Nah. Mm-mm. It's
I
probably
can
start
do
that
like
way,
a
but then
good
I
portion of the
separate.
night.
I can like.
I don't like to
But-
be touched, and not all night.
And
I eventually have to,
if
because you get
knock
hot.
me out, yeah.
You get hot.
And
So
if you knock me out, I ain't spooning. I'm dead. If
I
you gave
think
me one
I
good-
can do it
one too many pumps
for a
I'm
majority
done.
of the night until I get hot, or I just take the blanket off and you can keep the
that's
blanket.
usually what I do. Like I'll
Right.
like throw the blanket off, or for the most part, I can. Like it's only like I just need a moment to like get some fresh air.
Right.
I like to
Cool off
stretch
a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to
that's
stretch.
hot.
So
Yeah. It's a certain way I sleep, so
Now I want to cuddle.
I can't. Like lay on my stomach, I have one leg up. It's weird.
right, cocked up.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's like the best sleeping position.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God, I love it. But yeah, this game was cute.
Very
It
cute.
it was.
Where can they find it?
So you guys can go onto
We got mad more
Instagram
cards, too.
and it's Rules for Life. That's the number 4, and check them out. It's a really fun game. I think it's a great for conversation starters, like
girls' night, a fun
girls'
game
night, night out,
Definitely.
a game night.
Mhm.
Like I said, you can make it a drinking game. You
Right.
can make it
I
a
had some
truth
really
or
good questions
dare.
there.
It's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
know.
good
It's
questions
mad
in
of
there.
them in here.
You can
Coulda
make it
went on
like a truth
forever.
or dare game where you have to either tell your story. So if you pull a card, you have to tell your story about being in a threesome. Or you have to do a dare.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's cute. It's,
yeah,
it's
we're gonna
a
have to
couple
do
different
that
ways you
off
can switch it
air.
up.
Yeah,
So
we
we're
need to do
gonna
that.
play it again for real.
Definitely. Make sure y'all check them out. Black business thriving and doing well.
Mhm.
Thank you
Yes.
for sending us both of the games because we always have game night and have
Yes.
conversation starters. So yeah, make sure you guys check them out. We got a few church announcements. February the
7.
7.
I don't know why I was about to say the 8th.
Mhm.
I'm February the 7th. Yes. Is our lingerie soiree. Make sure you guys come and get your lace. My robe came in and it's popping.
I didn't order my lingerie
I
yet, but I'm
can't
gonna order it when I
wait.
leave
I'm
here.
so excited. I got everything intact. So that's why I've been wearing my waist trainer like for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, me too.
Snatched.
I
But yeah,
ordered
make
mine
sure you guys
last
get your
week.
tickets. lingeriesoiree.eventbrite.com.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Me too. Shout out to Shayla, who's going to be doing the dancing. Shout out to 87 Pixel, who's going to be doing the boudoir photo shoots for everyone. Shout out to Bedroom Candy by Carrie Ann. She's going to come out and it's going to be really fun. I'm excited about
Ladies,
it.
don't miss it.
Yes.
This is like the pre-Valentine's Day to get your juices flowing, to get you
Get
right.
your little dance ready for Valentine's Day.
Right,
Because you know how
surprise
guys
his
always
ass.
be like, oh, Valentine's is always only for women.
Yeah.
Even though pussy is not a gift.
Spice
Right.
it up, right?
It's a start.
Unless you
It's a
spice it
start.
up, it could be
Or
a
the
gift
end.
if you do something that you've never done
Yeah, if
before.
y'all
This
had,
is
you
true.
know, when you with somebody for a little bit, even if it's a situationship, you get a little
Period.
stale.
Right.
Get
That's
a little
get a little
boring.
stale.
And you don't even have to be in a relationship and doing it
Girls'
for
night.
you could just it could be a really cute girls' night. You can learn a little 1-2
I'm blowing
count
my
to
picture
do in the
up.
mirror and dance for yourself.
Exactly.
You know.
And she editing the pictures. I'm blowing my shit
Yes,
up.
yeah, you're getting
She
many
doing big
professional
prints too.
photo
She
shoots.
could, you can get extra prints.
I'm doing mine for Valentine's Day.
So it's super intimate event. We got a limited amount of tickets.
Yeah.
So come out and whatever makes you feel sexy and just have a great time with
Silky
I'm excited.
PJs, lacy lingerie, whatever you feel.
Whatever.
comfortable in.
Word. And then this Thursday, is our monthly Facebook Live.
It's been a while because
So
we
make
didn't
sure
talk
y'all
last.
tune in.
We didn't do our last
December,
one, right?
Yeah, no.
It's been a while.
So make sure y'all tune in. We might play some more of these games.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, we could bring this game back.
Yes. So that is all for me.
Yep.
Joe.
Joe, you got a positive vibe for us?
My positive vibe is I had something else, but honestly, because of the news that we started off with,
Yeah.
just make sure you tell life is short, literally. Just make sure you tell the people that you love them, and think to yourself, is it really that serious?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I know I am one to think everything is kind of that serious, but you have to be mindful. Like, we were saying before, we're saying who could be affected by Kobe's death, and we're saying Shaquille O'Neal. And thank God that they mended, patched up their relationship, because then the guilt is just, so just, is it ever that serious?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Cherish
That's
the
good.
ones you love.
Cherish the ones you love. Well, thank you, Joe, for that.
No problem.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time.
Toodles.
Bye, guys.